Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. We are looking... Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Butterbean's well off the mark that time. What's the easiest way for a power puncher to go out and get a good, solid win against a guy like this who has a tendency to have low stamina?
Forget that you're a power puncher. Go in there like you're a singles hitter. You'll get the home run.
The Brown Bombers' blocking ability is doing well for him there. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. Flush right hand to the body. And now he's targeting upstairs. Look at this, another power punch able to land early on in this fight. The Brown Bombers almost out of it there. He was stunned. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Crashes home with the uppercut. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
The Brown Bombers in bad shape. Good right hand. Scores up top with a left. Butterbean's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Butterbean's right hand working well that time. He scored well. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Chopping a little wood with that hook. The Brown Bombers thinking defense first right now, Teddy. I mean, you can just see it in him. He's thinking strictly, hey, what happened earlier, I don't want that to happen again.
And that's what his opponent wants him to think. So that's all you need to know, that you can't think that way, especially since that's not his style. Joe, if he was a counter-puncher, it'd be okay. You know, your defense creates offense when you're a counter-puncher. He is not that kind of fighter. He can't win this way.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Nice work to the midsection with the left.
Got that? You are in control. Take your time. Keep boxing.
Start of round number 4. The Brown Bombers' well-skilled plan has earned him every round on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't always been the aggressor, but he's definitely been the more effective puncher, landing the clean shots.
Butterbean's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
The Brown Bombers just being smart on the outside. Well-placed hook there. The Brown Bombers' punch didn't come close. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Butterbean's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
He digs in with a left hand to the body. Able to land with the right. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now, is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Keep your body moving. Okay, you got this one. You got this one.
Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And round 5 comes to an end. The Brown Bombers in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do. A demolishing right hand by the Brown Bomber. Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Butterbean swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Butterbean's oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had, oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down for the first time tonight. Butterbean's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Well, you can mark down another round for him there with his precise, accurate punching. What does his opponent have to do?
He has to feint a little bit. Feinting is the kryptonite to timing. It throws it off. You know, you feint and you're going to throw something, you don't throw it. And then he makes a move, then you throw it. Feinting. That's the key.
A new round underway here. Butterbean's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where
he gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. A little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Parries that punch intended for the head. Targeting a left hand down low. Butterbean's fighting this fight as if somebody glued the bottom of his shoes to the canvas.
Somebody should check that right now. If I was in the corner, I'd call the referee over and say, hey, can you check that for me?
Make your better known. Search yourself. Search your punches.
The tempo of this fight has not been too taxing or demanding on him, and with that, he's been able to control things throughout. We start round number 8. You see the lead that's on your scorecard.
No, if he was a farmer, you know, farmers work hard. If he was a farmer, he had an easy day. I mean, there was a lot of low-laying fruit you know, on the bottom branches of the tree. Why go to the top branches? Just take what's down there. And that's exactly what he's done all night.
Keep working the body.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Butterbean's the target of a hook. The Brown Bombers impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right.
Come on.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 8. You can have the best game plan in the world, but when your eye shuts closed like that, everything changes.
But one thing doesn't change, Joe, and that's the mentality of a warrior. You find a way. You do not give in. You find a way. You concentrate harder, and you see with that one eye what you need to see.
What an uppercut by the Brown Bomber. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Butterbean's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
You're exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you caused...
Big shot, the right came clean. Butterbean's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know.
Wow! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? The fight is over. The Brown Bombers, hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
By way of knockouts, your winner, the Brown Bombers,
That woke up the fans. Wow, did that wake up the fans. A fight that was assured of heading to the judges' scorecards. It ends by knockout.